four teams that battled through the opening round of the college football playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And they bring him down. Walker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now, it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's hauled in with a tight end on a corner route. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Got the first down and still motoring. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Turner trying to create good field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. It's Moffitt. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
second down after that completion. He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running back has it on the screen now. Breaks into the clear. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
The Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Hands off to the fullback. The fullback gets stopped for a loss. Ran into a wall there.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
The defense has stuffed them twice in a row. They try to throw for it here on 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 14-0. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. By the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To the air, it's Moffitt. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Game makes it second and medium. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Design quarterback run. Goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. Dumps it down, back, caught. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. For a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Moffitt. And he finds his tight end for the catch. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
He's brought down out at the 46. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the 2nd half.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the handoff. It's Davis.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Looking to throw. It's Moffitt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So second down after the incompletion. No press here. The defense backing away. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Not able to connect, incomplete. Third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, we become a one-dimensional offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Moffitt. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the receivers got it. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away and see what happens on this next down.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it picks up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Moffitt. Quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this deep, begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Offense comes back out onto the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Moffitt. Fires it to the wideout. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They finally bring him down with the offense set up at first down from the 15.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. May stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Dump off caught by the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. To throw, it's Moffitt. Looking deep for the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Larson. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Tries to get it to the running back. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but his defense comes up with the takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Let's it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. QB keeper all the way. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they come roaring back now. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Keeps it on the draw. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Davis. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
On the move now. Trying to get the throw off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Making people miss. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch and catch combination all game.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's field, and returner trying to create good field position here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. Downfield, it's Moffitt. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Took contact on the throw.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw again. Catch made in space. Look out. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Moffitt. Grab down the middle. It's Willis. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Hop over the middle. It's Williams. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense comes back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. He'll take a deep shot here. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Working clock with the ground game. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here in a lopsided victory. Clemson now operating in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, how about the offensive coordinator here trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run? Knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Clemson, 56. Notre Dame, 28.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw. It's Moffitt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I look to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Across midfield. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
The course in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.